7 common fueling habits are quietly destroying Japanese engines, and most owners have no idea they are doing it. We are counting down these mistakes from the merely costly to the catastrophically destructive, covering everything from wasted money at the pump to fuel chemistry errors that can shred pistons in seconds. Some of these you are probably doing right now, but stick around, because after the countdown, 3 simple fixes will undo most of the damage. Let's start with number 7, a mistake that is draining your wallet every single fill-up. Number 7, paying extra for premium fuel when the engine does not ask for it is one of the most common money drains at the pump, and it is a mistake that is both widespread and fixable. Many Japanese car owners believe that higher octane gasoline must be better for performance or longevity, but the reality is far less exciting. Modern Japanese engines, especially naturally aspirated models from Toyota, Honda, and Mazda, are engineered to run smoothly on regular 87 AKI gasoline. Their engine control units constantly monitor for knock and adjust spark timing on the fly, using sophisticated sensors that adapt to fuel quality in real time. Dyno tests on these engines show that unless the manufacturer specifically calls for premium, the difference in power or fuel economy is measurably small. The gain is usually just 1 to 4% and often even less. For example, running a Toyota Camry's 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine on premium instead of regular yields no measurable gain in horsepower or torque during normal driving. The engine control unit simply does not advance timing enough to unlock any extra performance unless the engine is tuned or driven at the absolute limit. The only real impact is at the cash register, where the added cost of premium adds up to hundreds of dollars a year without delivering any tangible benefit. It is a myth that premium fuel always protects the engine. What matters much more for deposit prevention and long-term health is the detergent quality of the gasoline. That topic will come up next. For now, the best advice is simple. Check the owner's manual, use the recommended octane, and save your money for maintenance that actually matters. If your Japanese car runs fine on regular, paying for premium is just pouring dollars down the drain. Number 6, focusing only on octane when choosing fuel overlooks the single most important factor for engine health: detergent quality. Many Japanese car owners believe that as long as the octane matches the number in the owner's manual, the job is done. Modern engines, especially those with direct injection or turbocharging, face a much bigger threat from carbon deposits than from low-octane knock. That is where detergent chemistry comes in. Top-tier gasoline sets a higher bar for deposit control by requiring 2 to 3 times the minimum detergent content mandated by the EPA. This is not just a marketing claim. Top-tier certification is awarded only to fuels that pass strict laboratory tests for intake valve cleanliness, injector deposit suppression, and prevention of valve sticking. The secret is polyethylamine, known as PEA, a detergent molecule that dissolves sticky carbon before it can harden on injector tips or intake valves. Engines fueled with top-tier gasoline show up to 45% fewer injector deposits and 70% less valve carbon after 10,000 miles compared to those run on standard, non-certified gas. That means smoother idling, better throttle response, and fewer misfire codes, especially in small displacement turbocharged engines found in many Japanese models today. Independent studies show the real-world impact. Engines run on top-tier gasoline retain near-factory injector flow and experience fewer warranty claims for rough idle or valve sticking. Japanese manufacturers like Toyota and Honda now recommend top-tier or equivalent detergent-rich gasoline in their service manuals, citing measurable reductions in repair rates and longer service intervals. For owners, the practical message is simple. When faced with a choice between regular top-tier and non-certified premium, always pick the top-tier regular. The octane number alone does not guarantee protection against the slow, invisible buildup that quietly erodes performance and reliability. Detergent quality is the silent guardian of your engine's long-term health. Number 5. Trusting one-off fuel cleaners to fix heavy carbon in Japanese engines is a myth that leaves many owners with a false sense of security. The appeal is obvious: a quick bottle at the gas station, a promise to restore lost power and fuel economy, all for the price of a lunch. But the chemistry of direct injection engines does not bend so easily. In these systems, fuel never washes over the intake valves, so carbon has a chance to harden and build up layer by layer over tens of thousands of miles. A single dose of additive can only dissolve the thinnest, most recent films of deposit. The real trouble, the thick baked-on carbon, shrugs off these treatments almost entirely. Laboratory tests published by the Society of Automotive Engineers show that even strong polyether-amine additives, when used just once, leave the bulk of direct injection carbon deposits untouched. Intake valves coated in heavy buildup after years of short-trip driving or low-quality fuel do not respond to a one-time chemical flush. The data is clear. Engines that run on continuous top-tier gasoline rich in detergents retain near-factory injector flow and see much slower deposit growth than those relying on sporadic additive use. In controlled studies, a single bottle treatment improved injector flow by only about 5 to 9%, and the effect faded within a few thousand miles. By contrast, regular use of high detergent fuel kept flow loss under 2% across the same interval. For engines already suffering from rough idle, hesitation, or lost power due to severe carbon, the only proven fix is mechanical walnut shell blasting. This professional cleaning method physically removes hardened deposits, restoring airflow and performance where chemicals fall short. Relying on one-off cleaners not only delays real maintenance, it can mask symptoms until drivability is seriously compromised. The best defense is prevention. Stick with high-quality detergent gasoline, address driving habits that promote carbon buildup, and reserve bottle treatments for mild early-stage cases, not for engines already in trouble. Number 4. Repeated short-trip driving quietly accelerates engine wear in Japanese cars, especially in city traffic where engines rarely reach full operating temperature. Every time the engine starts from cold and shuts off just a few minutes later, combustion never gets hot enough to fully burn away fuel residues. Over weeks and months, this pattern leaves a trail of carbon deposits on injectors, pistons, and intake valves. In a Nissan fleet study tracking 2-year-old sedans, vehicles driven mostly on trips under 5 minutes developed more than double the carbon buildup, 0.62 grams in the intake manifold versus just 0.27 grams for cars driven on longer commutes. That is a 130% increase in deposit load, all from short, low-temperature cycles. The chemical fallout does not stop there. Cold starts and quick shutdowns mean unburned fuel seeps past piston rings, diluting the oil with gasoline and moisture. In one documented case, a Nissan Qashqai used for daily 2-minute commutes showed oil contaminated with 4.2% fuel by volume after just a month. This thinned-out oil cannot protect bearings or cylinder walls, raising the risk of long-term wear. Meanwhile, the catalytic converter responsible for cleaning up exhaust gases never gets hot enough to work efficiently. Emissions lab data on a Mazda CX-5 after a year of urban short-trip duty revealed a drop in catalyst conversion efficiency from 97% to 84%, mirroring what is seen in cars run for hours at highway speed but with carbon-fouled catalysts instead of thermal aging. Drivers often notice sluggish throttle response, rough idle, and higher fuel consumption, an average 3 to 5% penalty on city cycles, without realizing these symptoms trace back to short trip habits. The fix is less about premium fuel or magic additives and more about giving the engine a chance to reach full temperature. Just 1 half-hour highway run each week can reduce accumulated carbon by about 30% over 6 months. For urban commuters in Japanese cars, the message is clear: consistent short trips quietly chip away at performance and reliability. But a regular long drive can break the cycle and keep the engine running clean. Ethanol blends like E10 and E15 are often added to gasoline with little thought about their long-term effects, especially in Japanese vehicles that sit idle or are driven short distances. Ethanol's hygroscopic nature means it draws moisture from the air, and over time that water accumulates in the fuel tank. Fuel stability research, including CRC AVFL 35, shows E10 can absorb up to 0.16% water by weight within just a month. If the car is left unused, phase separation becomes a real risk, typically after 70 to 90 days. When this happens, water and ethanol settle at the bottom, forming a layer that can be sucked into the fuel system. The result is rough idle, misfires, and corrosion in fuel lines and injectors. Japanese manufacturers have engineered most modern fuel systems to handle E10 during regular use, but E15 pushes the limits. Polybutadiene-based hoses and tank seals, commonly found in Japanese cars, can swell over 1% after long exposure to E15, making them prone to microcracks and leaks. Aluminum fuel rails generally withstand E10, but if chloride-laced water enters during phase separation, E15 can speed up pitting and corrosion at injector junctions. For older models or cars stored through a rainy season or winter, these problems become more likely. A convertible left untouched or a hybrid parked for months may develop stratified fuel, causing hard starts, stalling, or warning lights as water-rich ethanol reaches the engine. Ethanol also reduces energy density. E10 offers about 0.5% less energy per liter than pure gasoline, and E15 nearly 1% less. This small difference adds up, especially in city driving, leading to more frequent fill-ups and higher annual fuel costs. Premium fuel does not offset this loss or prevent water absorption. The real risk is the slow, hidden damage. Water uptake corrodes injectors, weakens seals, and causes drivability issues often mistaken for unrelated problems. When phase separation occurs, the remaining gasoline's octane drops, increasing knock risk in high compression or turbocharged engines. Proper storage, including a full tank, a fuel stabilizer, and a dry environment, helps prevent these issues. Checking for water contamination after storage can save unnecessary repairs. Misunderstanding ethanol blends quietly, erodes the reliability Japanese cars are known for. Number 2, falling for service. Upsells at the dealership can quietly drain an owner's wallet and do little to protect the engine, especially when it comes to fuel system cleaning and injector replacement packages. The script is always the same. A service advisor points to a rough idle, a check engine light, or a vague promise of restored performance, then recommends a blanket fuel system flush or even new injectors, often without any diagnostic evidence. For many Japanese vehicles, especially those running direct injection or turbocharged setups, these upsells can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Yet, the real culprit behind most injector and valve issues is not faulty parts. It is the quality of fuel used over time. Warranty data from Japanese manufacturers tell a revealing story. Vehicles with a history of non-top-tier gasoline show a four-fold increase in warranty claims for injector misfire and intake valve sticking compared to those fueled consistently with detergent-rich gasoline. Technical service bulletins from Toyota and Honda explicitly link these common drivability complaints to carbon buildup caused by low detergent fuels, not to premature failure of injectors or pumps. In fact, most original equipment manufacturers now require proof of persistent trouble codes, failed flow tests, or visible carbon fouling before approving expensive repairs under warranty. Blanket cleaning or replacement without such evidence rarely solves the underlying problem and can actually reset the fuel system's detergent balance, making future carbon buildup more likely if the owner returns to low-quality gasoline. For owners, the best defense is a simple diagnostic checklist. Always ask for the exact trouble code, request before and after injector flow data, and insist on a visual inspection of intake valves or fuel filters before authorizing any major service. If the only recommendation is a generic engine cleaning or fuel system flush with no supporting data, it is often a sign of an unnecessary upsell. Instead, prioritize regular use of top-tier gasoline. Monitor for real symptoms like persistent misfire or hard starts, and schedule professional cleaning only when diagnostics prove it is needed. In a world where fuel myths and profit-driven service menus can lead to needless spending, demanding proof is the owner's best tool to protect both the engine and the bank account. And finally, in first place, using low-octane fuel in turbocharged gasoline, direct-injection Japanese engines is the single most destructive fueling mistake an owner can make. Unlike the slow, creeping harm of carbon buildup or the wasted money of unnecessary additives, this error can end an engine's life in seconds, not years. The science is unforgiving. Turbo gasoline direct injection engines, like those found in the Subaru WRX, Nissan GTR, and Mitsubishi Evolution, rely on high cylinder pressures to deliver their signature punch. But that power comes with a price. When the wrong octane is poured into the tank, the engine's knock sensors can only do so much. The engine control unit will try to pull timing and enrich the mixture, but there is a limit to how much it can compensate before mechanical failure becomes inevitable. Recent studies published in Science Direct and SAE journals have put numbers to the risk. A 2-point drop below the recommended octane in a turbocharged gasoline direct injection engine can slash torque by 6 to 9%. But the real danger is not just lost performance. It is the phenomenon called low-speed pre-ignition, abbreviated LSPI. LSPI is a violent, uncontrolled combustion event, sometimes called super knock, that occurs when the air-fuel mixture ignites before the spark plug fires. The resulting pressure spike is several times higher than normal knock, and it can shatter pistons, bend connecting rods, and destroy bearings in a single cycle. In teardown studies, engines subjected to repeated LSPY events on low-octane fuel showed deep piston crown pitting and premature bearing wear after as little as 10,000 miles, damage that is catastrophic and irreversible. The risk is highest under heavy load, during hard acceleration, steep climbs, or high-speed cruising. Tuned engines, performance maps, and aftermarket engine control unit flashes only raise the stakes, demanding even more from the fuel's anti-knock quality. Onboard diagnostics may log knock sensor codes P0325 through P0330 when the system detects chronic detonation, but by the time a warning light appears, the worst may already be done. Unlike naturally aspirated engines, which can often limp along with retarded timing, turbocharged gasoline direct injection units have little margin for error. A single super knock event is enough to end an engine's service life. The lesson for owners is clear and urgent. If the manual calls for premium, never gamble with regular. The price difference at the pump is trivial compared to the cost of a rebuild or replacement. No fuel additive, no bottle cleaner, and no sensor trick can substitute for the octane the engine was designed to use. For Japanese turbo owners, the rule is simple. Run the specified premium grade, every tank, every time. The engine's reliability, performance, and longevity depend on it. Across all the fueling habits we have uncovered, one truth stands out. The biggest threats to Japanese engines are not dramatic blowouts, but tiny, repeated mistakes that quietly sabotage performance and reliability. Modern engines demand more attention than most owners realize, especially with direct injection and turbo technology. Protecting your investment starts with understanding what really matters at the pump. For more myth-busting insights, subscribe to Japanese Motor Vault and drive smarter every day.